Friends and spiritual travelers, Mystic Owl here. We have another pick a card reading for you today. Today's theme is, why is nothing happening in my life? This was a request from a viewer. She's having a tough time at the moment in California, going through the bushfires, along with the pandemic. I think there's a lot of people struggling right now. It's been a very tough year. So if you are affected by the bushfires in California, I hope you stay safe and well. Please follow all instructions from authorities. Look after yourself. Keep an eye out for fellow man. And stay safe, basically. We'll all get through this together, I think. So once again, the theme is, why is nothing happening? Or, in other words, why am I stuck? Or why am I feeling stuck anyway at the moment? So we have 4 piles today. I'm going to do some free shuffling on camera with the tarot cards. We have pile number 1 with the Tattoo Tarot and the Citrine. Pile 2 with the Standard Rider-Waite Tarot with the Tiger's Eye. Pile 3 with the 5-cent tarot deck and the Angelite Stone. And pile 4 is with the Tattoo Tarot and the Malachite Stone. So, as per usual, please use your intuition to choose a pile. Maybe choose one that has the crystal that you like the most on it. Remember, this is a general reading, so take only that which resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Just a note also that it's okay to watch more than one pile. There may be multiple messages in various readings for you, so just mix and match as you see fit, basically. Thank you all for being here today. I hope you have a beautiful day and enjoy your reading. And let's get started with pile number 1 in the Commonplace Tarot. Welcome, pile number 1, with the lovely Citrine Stone. You have the Commonplace Tarot deck. Let's do a bit of a free shuffle and get an idea as to why you feel like nothing is happening in your life, or you're feeling a little bit stuck and stagnant at the moment. Spirit, can we please get an indication for pile number 1 about why they're feeling stuck, why nothing is happening in their life at the moment? Ooh, okay. Alright, so we've got 5 cards to start with. Your first card was the your first card is the 10 of Pentacles, I should say. Pile 1 in reverse. You have the 8 of Swords in reverse. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the King of Wands. And you also have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. What I am seeing for you, pile number 1, I can see here that you have been feeling as if you haven't been able to get out or change a certain mindset a little bit. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse, indicating to me that maybe you've been stuck indoors, you haven't been able to see your friends, you haven't been able to get outside, you've been bound and restricted indoors is what I'm feeling, sensing, and I do sense that is causing you to feel just a little bit lonely, lonesome, down, despondent. Maybe you've lost motivation, or you're just feeling as if like you're not sure when it's going to end is what I'm sensing. But I do see here some really positive cards too. You've got the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands in the upright position, along with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which I always see as a really good sign. The 5 of Pentacles in the upright is almost one of the harshest cards in the tarot deck, where you were so lost and feeling like left out in the cold. You're not sure where to go or what to do to change your ways. But I do see that you will be coming out of this period very soon. What I'm getting for you, pile 1, is that like, I just sense that maybe you've been feeling down because you haven't been able to connect with other people. So you're feeling as if nothing is going anywhere in your life, or that you're feeling really stuck and down and lonely, basically because you have been alone for a while, is what I'm getting with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse. But I really do see this ending for you very soon. With The Ace of Wands being a new beginning, fresh inspiration, like optimism and hope, essentially. Along with the Five of Pentacles, indicating that like this feeling of being stuck or feeling lost is almost over. You're coming out of it. You're really getting like inspired to change a certain habit, or at least you'll have very soon the opportunity to get out and start to like socialize and see people again, is what I'm getting. That you'll start to feel like on top of your game again, inspired to live life the way you used to. I just sense that during this period with the pandemic going on, or there may have been some other reasons why potentially you haven't been able to socialize or get out. Ten of Pentacles in reverse indicates to me that maybe you've had some financial problems, or that your family has been really struggling for a while during the pandemic. Or there may be some other issues that you're dealing with. Potentially you're caught in the bushfires in California, or something like that. You've been stuck because you literally just haven't been able to get outdoors, is what I'm getting for you, Pile 1. But I really do see some positive cards here, that it's coming to an end, that soon you will be able to start again, essentially, get outdoors, be the person you've always wanted to be, and do the things that you want to do and that you would be doing if you hadn't been locked indoors. I also do see here with the Eight of Swords in reverse, this card generally indicates to me that there is an opportunity, or there is a way for you to maybe relieve this feeling of being stuck or lonely or despondent. You can see in this card, this woman is sort of bound quite loosely by just some loose ropes or a cloth. And she can easily walk through the swords. She's not, if she takes the blindfold off, she can see that there's an opportunity for her to release herself from her own restrictions, in a sense. So what I am sensing for you also, Pile 1, is that during this period of being in lockdown potentially, or maybe not having so much money, you've been stuck and not being able to live the life that you want right now. I just sense that you've been, in a way, emphasizing this struggle by maybe allowing yourself to get quite down, that you haven't allowed yourself to try and stay positive during this period. So you may have felt really stuck and frustrated, just because if you are alone, I think maybe you've felt really lonely, and during this period you've just got quite down on yourself. But I really do see this changing very soon. Either you'll be able to get out again, maybe the restrictions will be easing and you'll be literally able to get out and socialize and see other people, or at least you're just coming out of a darker phase and getting the inspiration and the positive mindset back, so that you can change your ways and start to feel more alive and inspired, is what I'm getting. Let's see if there's any further messages for you from the Tattoo Tarot. Spirit, any further messages, please, for pile number 1. Is this period ending? What else do they need to know? Okay, so you have 4 cards that have come out soon. You have the 10 of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. You have the King of Cups. You also have the Hermit card in reverse. Okay. Yes, well, the Hermit card in reverse is a really optimistic sign, which means that essentially you'll be breaking away from being the hermit. You've been locked indoors. You've been alone, is what I'm getting, Pile 1. Or at least you felt, even if you've had your family around you, you've been locked indoors and not been able to get out and socialize, and it's really just made you feel lonely or feel isolated anyway, is what I'm getting. The 10 of Wands here indicating a strong burden, but it is a 10, it is coming to an end. I really see a lot of optimistic cards here, with the King of Cups indicating that you're coming back into a place of feeling emotionally balanced and satisfied and happy again. You've got a lot of love to give and you want to get out and start socializing, sharing your love, filling your cup again, feeling alive and inspired to be the person that you used to be. overcoming this feeling of stagnation, in a sense, with the Knight of Wands here in reverse. Good on you, Pile One. You haven't given up, even though you may have allowed yourself to get really down on yourself and feel quite low. I do see you changing your mindset. This is something that you're actively like choosing to do. You are choosing to feel happier. You're choosing to lift yourself up, and you're coming to an end of what's been a really harsh and trialing cycle for you. So good work, Pile One. I think when we allow ourselves to get really down on ourselves, we tend to emphasize on all the negative things that happen in our life. And I really do believe that, like, it's the law of attraction. The more down and negative that you tend to get, you get into a downward spiral, and then you start to sort of manifest negative or more trialing situations, because in a way the universe is throwing that sort of vibration back at you. It really takes a lot of work and resolve, like inner resolve and strength, to overcome that and choose to change our mindset for the better. But the more you do it, the more you start to see the rewards for trying to like change your life and clawing out of a dark space, I think. Slowly but surely, you do start to see the magic in the world again. You start to see things reflected in your external world, like things start to ease. Your life starts to get easier. You overcome the hurdles in your life, and you feel empowered for the things that you've managed to overcome. So this is really like inspiring, Pile One. You choosing to change your mindset and make things work for yourself in life again. Good on you. Let's get some further messages for you, Pile One, from the Angel Answers Oracle cards. Spirit, I can see Pile One coming out of this negative phase, is changing their mindset for the better and starting to feel excited and alive again, and starting to see the rewards for it in their external world. Can you provide any further messages? What else is coming their way? Spirit, please, for Pile One. What else is coming their way? How are they changing their mindset and getting out of this feeling of being stuck and as if nothing's happening in their world? Any further messages, please, Pile number one, Spirit? Oop. Any further messages, please, for Pile number one, Spirit? Okay. So you have three cards that came out for you. You have the within the next few months card, which I just think is like exactly the message that I'm trying to convey, that you are choosing to change your ways. You're allowing yourself to not wallow in the misery of being isolated anymore, like actively changing your mindset to think more positively is what I'm getting. You have the unlikely card. And you have the perfect timing card, which is really interesting. Those three cards are... So the perfect timing and within the next few months, I think, sort of work hand in hand. What I am seeing from these cards, even though the unlikely card is there, you know what I'm getting from that card, actually? I just sense that, like, it was unlikely that you would never allow this to really like defeat you, is what I'm getting, Pile One. I actually see it in a positive sense with these three cards together. Perfect timing, and within the next few months, I really just sense that it's a perfect time now for you to like work on yourself and to change your mindset. It's also a sense in the next few months you'll start to really see the changes in your external world when you continue to like believe that life will get better, and it will. We will get through the pandemic. The bushfires will end. Slowly but surely, these things, like, everything comes to an end in life, right? Nothing is certain but change. So you will be able to change your mindset too. Sometimes when we're feeling so down and out, we really truly believe that like we're not ever going to be able to get out of it, that this is the only way that life is. But that's not true. Like, things go through ups and downs, ebbs and flows, in cycles, really. And I just see you coming out of like a really dark cycle. And the reason why you've been feeling as if nothing's been happening in your world is because I sense like, in a way, well, you've been feeling so down and out that I just sense that you haven't really been quite active or proactive in making things happen, essentially, that you were so sort of lost in the feelings of either depression or desperation that you haven't had the energy or the motivation to make things happen. But you've realized that if you wanted things to change and you want to start feeling better, Pile 1, that you need to be the one to change your mindset and to actually take action to be proactive again. And slowly but surely, you will start to see rewards, both with the way that you feel, but also I sense things starting to take off again in your life. You'll have more energy, more motivation, more inspiration to go out there and to do the things that you want. And I just think that positivity will start sort of being attracted to you again, that abundance will come your way in a sense, like for like. You'll be attracting positive experiences. So perfect timing in the sense that it's a perfect time for you to change your mindset. Perfect timing in the sense that you're coming out of this negative phase whilst the restrictions are easing, in a sense. Perfect timing in the sense that you can start to make things happen again. And within the next few months, I really just sense that you'll start to see the magic in the world and things starting to mirror the way that you're feeling internally in your external world, which is really beautiful, Pile 1. Moving on from that, let's get a closeout message for you from the universe has your back deck. Spirit, can we get a closeout message, please, for Pile 1 about them changing their mindset and making things happen in life, coming out of a feeling of being stuck and despondent, feeling quite low and depressed, choosing to see the blessings in life and just make things happen again. Oh, there's your card. Your card says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with the prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. That's beautiful. I really do sense that this group has felt the darkness quite badly. You've been lost in a period of doom and gloom and feeling as if life can never, that things won't turn around for you. But slowly but surely, I sense that you'll start to see the light again and believe that you have the ability to change your mindset, to make things happen, to feel happy and to be the person that you used to be and that you want to be again in the future. I always like to believe that the people that go through the darkest in life end up having so much more space to hold for the light, that when you come out of the dark and into the light, there's so much more ability to really feel the deepest emotions, the deepest range of emotions, more so than most other people. So you'll have so much empathy and a deep understanding of what other people are experiencing and being able to be a beacon of light and hope for people that are going through similar experiences. So you will get there, Pile 1. Things will turn around. It's about you just choosing to believe in yourself and changing your mindset, and things will happen. That's all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, if you got something out of this reading and you feel like it may benefit someone else that you know is going through hard times, I'd really appreciate it if you could share it on to them. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to Pile 2. Welcome, Pile 2, the beautiful Tiger's Eye and the standard Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Let's find out for you why nothing is happening or why you feel stuck. We'll find out with your tarot. Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for Pile 1 about why they're feeling stuck or why things haven't been happening in their life? Why is nothing happening for Pile number 2? Why are they feeling low or unmotivated or as if nothing's sort of working out for them? Ooh. messages, please, for pile 2, please, Spirit. Why are they feeling stuck or low? Okay, you got 4 cards to start with. Your first card is the King of Swords. You also have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. You have the 3 of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh. What I am seeing for you, pile 2, is that potentially I see that maybe you've been seeing other people having a lot of fun or not getting too down on themselves during this period. Noting it's been a really tough year for everyone, really, I think. With the pandemic, a lot of us have been like isolated. We may have lost our jobs, but we haven't been able to get out and socialize the way that we want, or even be able to see our friends and our family and our loved ones. A lot of time at home, feeling alone, feeling stuck, and allowing those emotions to sort of fester. We get down on ourselves. I just sense that maybe you've been, with the man here and the 9 of Wands in reverse, looking at the 3 ladies and the Ace of Cups. I think maybe you've been feeling as if no one else has been feeling the way that you've been feeling, and that's kind of been emphasizing your emotions a little bit. Like, you've been feeling quite low or stuck. The 9 of Wands card really generally indicates that you've needed to take time out from like the daily grind, the battles. It's been too much for you in a sense. But in reverse, I just think it's about internally, your own emotions, about how you're feeling internally. I think that with the King of Swords, who can be quite cold sometimes, or very cerebral, you can be in your own head a lot. What I'm getting for you, pile 2, is that I sense that you've been emphasizing the way you've been feeling by just having a look and comparing at yourself and the way that you feel to other people, and you feel as if no one else seems to be feeling the way that you are. Like, you don't understand why you're the only one feeling alone or down and despondent, feeling very like distraught, reaching out for help, but no one's there in a sense. It seems like everyone else is just living their life and partying and doing the things that they always did, not getting too upset about the fact that this has been a really tough year. But I really just think that that's all in your head a little bit. And I don't mean that to be condescending or harsh in any way. I just sense that with the King of Swords here, that maybe you've been overthinking the situation a little bit too much, is what I'm getting. That you've been looking at other people and comparing the way that you've been feeling, and that's been making you feel even worse, you know? Like, comparing yourself to other people is something that I'm learning myself. I tend to do it myself also. Like, why, or when I watch other videos, I'm like, wow, they're so talented. Like, I can't interpret cards like that. Like, you know, she's so amazing. Look at her. She's really good. She's so popular. And you know what? It just doesn't make you feel any better. It doesn't do you any justice. You are who you are, and your feelings are valid. But I think maybe you've been thinking that you're alone and no one else is feeling the way you are. But that's not true, pile 2. And all it's doing is just making you feel even worse. Other people are having tough times too. Yes, most people are just sort of powering on and trying to live their life the way, you know, the best that they can. And that's all that we can all really do, is just keep persevering and knowing that these challenging times will end, that we will get through this together. Remember that things happen in cycles in life. There's nothing certain but, I guess, death and taxes. Like, all good things come to an end. We will get through this challenging period together if we all unite and practice, like, be kind to each other and be caring, courteous, show love to each other. I think maybe what you need to do in terms of how to, like, get out of this period or feeling really down is try not to look at other people and see and see that, they're not where you are, but maybe use that. If you are seeing people getting out and living their life and as if they're not affected by what you're going through, then maybe try to use that as a motivation in a sense, pile two. Reach out to people with the hand here, divine, like a divine gift from the universe, or reaching out and offering love to other people. Possibly try and shift your focus from like feeling down and out and like feeling as if you're the only one stuck in this period of nothing working out for you, but just try to see what there is to actually celebrate right now. The way out of feeling so down and feeling stuck and feeling as if nothing's working out for you, pile two, is to shift your mindset onto being grateful for the things that you do have that are going well in your life. Like, and what is there to be grateful for, pile two? There's a lot to be grateful for. The fact that you're still breathing, the fact that you're alive, the fact that you are persevering through this challenging time, that you're learning how strong you are, that there are people around you, I sense, that are still like supporting you and that love you and that are trying to lift you up. The fact that you have a lot of friends and family to love and to be around. Maybe even like try and shift your mindset to focusing on other people and sharing your love and inspiration with other people. Offering a hand to people that you can see are also in need, maybe, or at least like talking to someone or a fellow man, like somebody else that you know is going through a tough time, and be each other's like ear to lend in a sense. Try and change your focus from feeling alone and as if like you're the only one going through this challenging period to starting to see what there is to be grateful for, in a sense, is what I'm getting for you, pile two. And I mean that in a really like loving way. Sometimes all we need to do to change things in our life is to just proactively start changing our mindset, to start being grateful for the things that we have. This is a group that could really get a lot of benefit out of like positive affirmations or just a gratitude list when you get up every morning. Just list 5 things that you are grateful for right now, whether it be a comfy bed that you slept in or a good night's sleep, having friends and family around you that love and support you, a good, wholesome, hearty breakfast that gives you energy and vitality for the day, even like the opportunity to think positively and try and change the way that you're thinking, in a sense. Let's see if there's any further messages for you. Wow, okay. About what's coming for you when you shift your focus a little bit, pile two. I just sense with the King of Swords there, it is in the upright position, which is generally quite optimistic, that maybe you're overthinking the situation. I do get the feeling that this is a very sort of cerebral group that... Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to stop there. That's amazing. You got 2 10s, and they're the most optimistic cards in the deck. You have the 10 of Pentacles that came out, and the 10 of Cups. These are like beautiful omens for you, pile two. Things are shifting, right? You've got the Ace of Cups here, which is a fresh start, like new love and inspiration. So you are coming out of this negative mindset is what I'm getting, starting to see what there is to be grateful for. And I sense what you could also do to change your mindset too is just to spend a lot of time with friends and family. All these 3 cards here indicate that spending time with the people that you love is what will boost you up and make you feel as if there's, life is worth living and things are sort of moving again in your life, that you are going somewhere. Just shifting your focus from like feeling alone and as if like you're the only one going through this hard time to, starting to see that there are things that are worth living for. I really also am seeing here too, with the Ace of Cups and the hand coming out of the sky, like gifting a cup and love to other people. With the 10 of Pentacles here, which is a card of like really sharing your wealth and abundance with your friends, your family, and the local community. Along with these 10 cups and just sharing so much like passion and love with your family, that this is a group that could really get a lot of benefit out of like actively giving to other people in need. I do see a group that maybe in the past used to to work in like a charity, or at least was very charitable with your funds, your money, your resources. You have a lot of love to give is what I'm getting, because there's like 3 cups here all together. Lots of love and passion. A group that is very empathetic, I'm getting, and really likes to give yourself over to other people. A group that likes to be of service. And I just sense that during this past year, you've kind of forgotten what brings you joy, pile 2. You've forgotten that the being of service to other people is the thing that like lifts you up the most also. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's the greatest gift in life. Like, giving yourself over to other people is a gift in a sense to you, because it allows you to feel inspired and happy, and as if like your life is worth living, that you have a purpose in a sense. So maybe it's about trying to get back to that, getting back out into the local community and starting to give a helping hand to other people that may be in need. Starting to be inspired to like share your love with other people again is what I'm getting, pile 2. Beautiful. Moving on from that, let's get some further messages for you from the Angel Answers Oracle cards. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile 2 about how they're overcoming this feeling as if like they're the only one that's sort of trapped in the dark in a sense, and, you know, shifting their focus to seeing what there is to be grateful for, and like sharing their love and inspiration with other people. Ooh, wow. Can you see that one? That's beautiful. I'm seeing a lot of magic coming your way, pile 2. A lot of magic coming your way. Things are changing for you, most definitely. You're going to start to see, well, just big happy changes to start with. This is beautiful. Look at those cards that have come out for you. You have the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Cups. Big happy changes. I've also just noticed too that you have the 10 of Wands here. No, sorry, the 9 of Wands. Really indicating that you're coming at the end of a cycle. You've got a 9 and 2 10s, that you're approaching the end of this darkness, that you will start to see like things changing in your reality. It's like the rainbow is being offered at the end of the storm, in a sense, that you've got through the dark times, and soon you're just going to be so happy and feeling like really abundant and alive, wanting to share your love and your inspiration and passion for life again with those people that are most important to you. And you have here the card of ask for help from others. I really just sense though that yes, if you are feeling down, I did mention earlier that like you could get a lot of benefit from talking to somebody else that's also feeling quite down and dark, or at least like sharing your thoughts and reaching out if you need to, reaching out with the Ace of Cups here to other people that they may be also able to like lift your spirits, like relying on your friends and family to talk to, that can help you through or counsel you through this darkness right now, because you will get through it. And I just see a lot of magic and happiness coming your way very soon. I'm sensing also, pile 2, that your dark times are almost over. Just remember, you have so much love to give that that sharing your love and being of service to others, I sense, is what brings you the most joy, pile 2. So it's about like remembering that and changing your focus back to being a service to others. But if you are feeling quite low right now, you know, ask for help. It kind of reminds me of the 6 of Pentacles in a sense of giving and taking. I sense that right now you are the one that needs some kindness and some love from other people, that you need to reach out and ask for help. But you'll be able to get through it very soon and be able to like return the favor, reciprocate the favor is what I'm getting. Spirit, can we get a closeout message for pile 2, please? About how they're feeling, coming out of the dark and like starting to be of service to others. Oh, there you go. Okay. It's a very simple message, but it's a loving, beautiful message. The universe has your back. Don't ever doubt that, pile 2. You are supported. There are people here that can help you when you need, but not only people. I sense the universe is really like coming through for you with a lot of power and a lot of like purpose. They're really supporting you through this period of darkness. We are all going through a hard time, but we all will get through it together. And remembering to reach out and to be of service to others is the best way to shift your focus from feeling alone and despondent into remembering what brings you joy, pile 2. That's all I have for you. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, if you felt that this reading was of benefit to you and you know somebody else that it may benefit during this dark time, I'd love it if you could share it on. That would be great. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to pile 3. Hello, pile 3 with the lovely blue angelite stone, or crystal. Let's find out why nothing is happening for you, why you're feeling down and out, you're feeling stuck. Why are you stuck, pile 3? Let's get an idea from the 5-cent tarot deck. Spirit, can we get some cards, please? Why are pile 3 feeling stuck, down and out? Stagnant, why things aren't working out for them in their life right now. Spirit, some cards for pile 3, please. Ooh. Just remembering also, pile 3, that it's been a really tough, challenging year for all of us. I think sometimes we just need to remember that we're not alone, that we're all going through it, that things are hard for most people. And sometimes that just makes us feel a little bit better. Like, not to say we should take pride in knowing that other people are hurting. Absolutely not. But just to know that, like, in a way, we're all together alone, right? That we are still one. We are all one humanity, in a sense, that as one entity, we will work through this. We will get through this challenging time. So the cards that came out for you, you have the Hierophant card. It says here, wisdom, morality, there you go, and beliefs. You have the Unknown card in reverse, egotism. Shilong, I don't even know what that means. Shilong, and reticence. You also have the Two of Matches in reverse, indecision, holding back, fear of change, okay. And your final card is the Five of Needles in reverse, reconciliation, resentment, compromise, okay. All right. What I'm getting for you, pile 3, is the reason why maybe you've been feeling a bit stuck or as if things haven't been working out the way that you were hoping for. I just sense that maybe, and please don't take this wrong, that you're a little bit stubborn sometimes. There's a need for you to change habits is what I'm getting here. But with the Hierophant card, I really just sense the Hierophant is like all about routine, discipline, just having to being very like stoic in our beliefs, believing in something and taking action or following that belief through our actions in a sense. I just sense that maybe you've been afraid to make some changes here is what I'm getting. With the Unknown card and egotism, the Two of Matches in reverse and indecision, I just sense that it does say here fear of change, that there's things that I think that you know that you can do that will make you feel better or that potentially, what I'm really getting is that I think you're a little bit stuck, pile 2, because you're kind of keeping yourself small. With the Unknown card there in reverse, it says egotism. I don't think you're egotistical at all. I just think that maybe you've got a certain belief system about how reality works or how to manifest things, and that you've been like very stoic and determined to persevere down a certain path that maybe isn't giving you the rewards that you were hoping for. That it's time for you to maybe reassess your beliefs in terms of how to manifest or how to take action on things. I really do see that, like, for you, in order to feel as if things are starting to flow in your life again, that you could really do with just taking a bit of a break, pile 2. Actually using this time of feeling quite stuck or isolated in a sense, to reassess your priorities, or to reassess how you choose to to go after things. I sense that this group is a group that is very determined, that I'm picking up on strong sort of divine masculine energy of dedication, perseverance, aggressively going after the things that you want or need. But if things just aren't working out the way that you had hoped for, pile 3, if you're feeling stuck, or if nothing is working out for you, maybe it's time to reassess the way that you work on things, or start to see if a different approach would work too. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about you changing your entire belief systems or anything like that, but maybe just tweaking the way that you do things a little bit, changing one thing, and see if that one change has any benefits, if it culminates in more positivity or more manifestations in an upward trajectory in the things that you were trying to work on, or taking you closer to your goals in a sense. And if that one thing works, then continue to do it. Then maybe try something else too. I just sense that maybe you are very determined to work on something in one certain way, that you've always thought that this is a way to do something, but there are other ways to do things too. What's the expression? There's more than one way to skin a cat, in a sense. There's more than one way to achieve certain goals. That if you take some time right now to reassess how you're persevering, how you're trying to force things to happen, in a sense, maybe just changing it in a sense, or trying something new, seeing if a different approach has a different outcome, basically, is what I'm getting. Let's see if we can get some further messages for you, pile 2. Let's see, I'm curious, Spirit, if pile 2 just changes their approach to manifestation, in a sense, or their approach to trying to make things happen, if they take a different direction, or if they'll get a different outcome. What else does pile 3 need to know right now about why they're feeling stuck, please, Spirit? Any further messages? What happens if they change their approach, or even maybe ask for help, is what I'm getting too? Any messages, please, Spirit? Any further messages for pile 3? Okay. So we have 4 cards that have come out, actually. So we have 5 cards. Your first card is the 6 of Matches in reverse. Arrogance, disgrace, pride, success, right. You have the 4 of Needles, relaxation, meditation, recuperation, and to say burnout too there. Yeah, you have the Queen of Buttons in reverse, independence. You have the 7 of Needles in reverse, confession, cowardice, two-faced. Interesting. But you also have the Star card too, renewal, faith, hope. Okay. This is a group that's determined to do things on their own, right? I did pick up on a group that I sense is very stubborn. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. And it's stubborn in the sense that you want to be the person that... You want to be proud of your own efforts. You want to make sure that the things that you do are your own success, in a sense. And there's nothing wrong with that. I completely understand that. I too am stubborn in that sense. Also, pile 3. I want to overcome my own problems. I don't really talk things through with people or open up to people very easily. And it's something that I'm learning to change, because I realize that we're all here to help guide each other through our own darkness, in a sense. Everybody has problems. Everybody goes through challenging times in life. We all need to reach out and help each other out. So I really do see that there's a lot of pride is what I'm getting, pile 3. Pride in the sense that you want to have your own success, that you want to be the one that makes your own path, or paves your own path, in a sense, and that reaps the rewards on your own. Pride in the sense that maybe you don't reach out for help when you need it. A group that likes to be independent, that believes that they can do things themselves, but sometimes pile 3, we just need a helping hand from others. It does say here too, you've got the 4 of Needles, relaxation, and you've got the Star card too, and it says here renewal, faith and hope. I just sense that if you do take some time out, use this time right now, pile 3, where you are feeling quite stuck or as if nothing is working out. Maybe take some time to reassess why things aren't working out for you, but also just take some time to actually renew your strength, to get some rest is what I'm getting. This is a group that most definitely could do with taking a break. I just sense that you're feeling quite burnt out, pile 3, that you've been trying so hard to persevere on your own through a challenging time, or to try and reach a certain goal all on your own because you want that success in your own right. But you're stuck because you're supposed to maybe reassess the direction that you're going down, is what I'm getting. And that taking a break, giving yourself some time to heal, recuperating, getting rest is what's going to lead you to feeling as if you have hope and inspiration again, that you can persevere, that you can turn your life around. With the 7 of Needles card here in reverse, there may be also some things that you've done in the past that weren't the best thing to do, or that may have hurt somebody else. It might be time for you to think about some actions in the past that you know were a little bit harsh or not the kindest towards other people, is what I'm getting. I'm just going to call it as I see it. I see maybe a group that possibly in the past has put your own needs above other people sometimes, and that you've wanted to do whatever you can to basically progress yourself in your career or in life somehow. And I don't think that you mean or did mean to hurt people, but I just sense that maybe your actions sometimes have left people feeling a little bit uneasy in your company, is what I'm getting. So I sense that maybe you're forced in a way, pile 3, to be alone, because I really just see a group that's put themselves first. And if this reading doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Maybe go to a different reading. Remembering that it is a general reading, I'm just calling out what I see here. This is a group that has really been quite ruthless in trying to achieve certain things, that puts their own needs above other people in the past anyway, is what I'm getting, pile 3. But I sense that you're starting to change this mindset anyway, that you've been forced to take time out. Things haven't been working out the way you wanted because it wasn't the right way to do things, basically. So now is a really good time to reassess the way that you approach your goals. Change your mindset in terms of how you want to achieve certain things. Take this time to recuperate and to get your energy back, and then maybe work out what does work for you. Ask for help if you need it, pile 3. Don't let your pride get in the way anymore. If you are stuck and you need help from people, reach out to people, because you do have the Star card here, which is the most optimistic and hopeful card in the deck. There is hope that you will get through this, pile 3. Really take this time to rest and recuperate, but also to reflect on your life and how you've done things. Maybe see if you can change things or do things in a different way, and see if that brings you more success and more happiness. Moving on from that, pile 3, let's get some further messages for you from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. Spirit, can we get some further messages from pile 3, please, about what would happen if they changed their mindset in terms of their approach to achieving certain goals? So you also have the 5 of Needles card there too in reverse. It says reconciliation. I also see that maybe if you have cut people off, or there's people that you've hurt in the past, whether you meant it or not, pile 3, that now's a great time to reach out and ask for either forgiveness or to try and bridge that gap and to resolve any conflict too. To be the one that offers the olive branch and try to reconcile any past grievances is what I'm getting. Don't let your pride get in the way anymore. Remembering that you're not the only one that's really struggling right now, that we could all do with being kind and reaching out, basically. And as I said that, you've got the ask for help from other people. Right. I just see a group here that wants to do everything on their own at all costs, basically. It kind of really reminds me of the Five of Needles energy in the upright position, where you've sort of like, you've been battling to the point that like you've actually kind of hurt other people. Like you've put your pride, you've allowed your pride to get in the way of what's really important in life. And I don't mean that to be harsh, but that's just what I'm seeing from the cards. And because of it, you're stuck. You're in a place where you're not moving forward. The universe is kind of put on a block in your life right now because they want you to shift your focus onto like helping other people or trying to do things in a more like loving and collaborative manner. And your next card is the Yes card. Okay, beautiful. I'm glad that came out. That's lovely. And it's not just a yes, but it's the yes with the exclamation mark. And look, she's holding the sun and the moon in her hands. That's amazing. So that really indicates to me that like with the sun there, that you will have success, that you will get through this. That if you change the way that you try to go about manifesting your goals or overcoming a certain challenge, like try to get out of this habit of doing things in a certain way, asking for help, because I do sense that you really need it right now, pile 3, that you're stuck and you don't know what to do to change or to get out of this feeling of stagnation where your life is not going anywhere, that it's time for you to reach out to people that maybe can help you and to or to get some inspiration from other people about how they managed to change their life when they were in a certain situation, also a similar situation. That other people can be of benefit to you right now, not only in terms of like offering you help, but just offering you guidance and support is what I sense. This is a group that most definitely just needs to reach out to like, to let their emotions out, to confide in other people, to tell people how they're feeling so that they can also get just some love and affection and attention. But you have the Yes card here too with the moon, indicating that your emotions will start to feel better, that there is hope that you will get through this. The positive changes are coming your way, pile 3, if you choose to try and change your mindset and change the way that you look at certain things, or try to change the way that you approach manifesting your goals. Lovely. Let's get a closeout message for you, pile 3, from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Can we get a closeout message for pile 3 about how their life will be if they choose to stop, reflect, and change certain patterns and behaviors that just aren't serving them anymore? Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay. Whoa, right. Well, that just like exemplifies the message that I'm conveying here, that you are a group and that maybe in the past hasn't always been the kindest or the most genteel, that it's time for you to change the way you interact with others and change your approach to having success in life, that we are all here to help each other, that we all go through dark times. Any form of separation are merely calls for help. And you have the ask for help from other people. I just sense that maybe you're letting your pride get in the way, pile 3, that you're stuck because the universe wants you to reflect upon the way that you've been living your life and to change certain habits and behaviors that are putting you offside from other people, is what I'm getting. This is a strong message. But I sense if you're honest with yourself, it's time for you to start reaching out and to offering a lending hand. And that's all I have for you, pile 3. I hope it resonated, even though I know it was a bit of a harsh message. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just a note too, if this resonated with you and you feel as if somebody else may get a benefit out of this reading, I'd really love it if you could share it on with them. I wish you a beautiful day. And let's move on to pile 4. Welcome pile 4 with the beautiful malachite stone or crystal. Let's find out for you why you've been feeling stuck, why nothing is happening in your life right now. From the Tattoo Tarot deck, Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for pile 4 about why they've been feeling stuck, why they feel as if nothing's happening or nothing's going right in their life right now. Just also remembering, pile 4, that it's been a really challenging year for most people. We've all had a lot going on in our lives. You may have lost your job. We've all been stuck and isolated at home with the pandemic. We haven't been able to get out and socialize the way that we want. There's been bushfires around the world. Ooh. Here in Australia and in the United States. Lots of riots and it affects us all. Like it gets us down. So I think it's part of the message here is just to remember that we are all in this together, that we are all one. We are a collective of human beings. Humanity in itself is like one organism, that we're all feeling it. And if we all sort of band together and lift each other up, then we will get through this, you know? Any further messages, please, Spirit, for pile number 4? Why have they been feeling as if nothing's happening in their life? Okay, we'll start with those cards. So the first card that came out is the 10 of Coins in reverse, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, that definitely wanted to be in reverse too. You have the King of Wands in reverse. You have the 5 of Cups in reverse. You have the 3 of Coins in reverse. Whoa. You also have the 2 of Coins in reverse. Wow, they're all in reverse. That's amazing. So you have 3 Pentacles cards there. The 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. With the 2 of Pentacles, I sense that you've had more than one thing going on in your life that's been a bit challenging. That you've been battling or juggling like a few things that just haven't been working out for you the way that you want. But what I am getting potentially for you, pile 3, I think maybe you may have been having some financial battles. The people that also I'm sensing, the people that you rely on most closely in life, you haven't been able to see or been able to get the support from. With the King of Wands there in reverse and the 5 of Cups, really indicating that there's been a certain disappointment, or maybe more than one disappointment recently in your recent past that has just made you feel as if like your life is not going the way that you want it to go right now. And I really sense that like you've been feeling financial restraint, I'm seeing. You may have lost your job during the pandemic. Or you may have had more than one sort of financial obligation that has just kept you quite thin in terms of your resources, is what I'm seeing. And I think you've lost your self-confidence because of it. Your confidence is just quite down and out right now, pile 4. And I also sense that, you haven't been able to see with the 10 of Pentacles, the people that would usually boost you up, that would inspire you, or that would even be able to give you a helping hand because maybe they're having their own problems. So not only do you have your own issues, I'm sensing, but I sense that maybe you haven't been able to receive help from people that would usually help you out, or at least potentially like you haven't wanted to ask for help from other people because you know that they're doing it tough right now too. So in terms of why you feel as if nothing's happening or you're feeling stuck right now, it's because I just think that you have some real tangible problems in your life, and there's things that you need to work through, is what I'm getting. So I really feel for this group. Just with the Three of Pentacles here, I just sense that maybe you have lost your job. The Three of Pentacles, remember, is the card of collaboration, where there's a boss and a mentor. He's mentoring his staff, trying to like increase their skills and their know-how. So it also indicates to me that you are feeling stagnant, that you haven't been able to expand your skills. You haven't been able to like rely on other people to expand your knowledge base, or even just to communicate and talk to other people, to reach out to people that would generally be a mentor, or someone that you would see that usually would lift your spirits. So not only do you have some financial restraints or issues or things that you're working through on your own, but the people that are most like supportive of you, generally, you just haven't been able to see them or get support from, which is really quite upsetting and sad, Pile 4. So you have a right to feel down and out right now. Like things haven't been going your way, is what I'm getting from the cards. So I just sense that, things will turn around. Remember that nothing is certain in life but death and taxes. That we go through cycles. Like everything changes. Change is the only certainty, in a sense. That you will get through this period. That we will all get through this period. But let's get some further messages for you. Let's see if there's any other further cards that want to come out. Let's see what positive things are coming your way, Pile 4, when you get through this period. Ooh, oh, okay. Ooh. Spirit, any further messages, please, about what positive things are coming Pile 4's way, or how they can at least get out of this phase of feeling down and out, Okay, so there's 4 more cards. The first card that came out is the Lover's card. You have the Hermit card that came out too. And the other 2 cards are the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Knave of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in the Standard Tarot. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing illumination. I'm seeing an epiphany. I'm seeing a realization, Pile 4, that soon you will have clarity about what it is that you need to do in order to change your mindset, or at least to change your life and to get on top of the things that have been causing you some strife and some grief recently. That light will soon be shone upon the answers that you seek, that you need in order to change your life for the better. So you will have clarity very soon about what you need to do to make things right, is what I'm getting. But I'm also seeing for you, even though the Nine of Cups is in reverse, the Nine of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment, of being so proud of the things that you've managed to achieve in your own life. And next to the Lover's card, I sense that maybe either you'll be finding love very soon, if potentially you've been looking for love in all the wrong places, Pile 4. Noting that you have the Malachite stone here of green, your heart chakra, of love, or even self-love. I just see that soon you're going to either meet someone that will either be able to help you out of this darkness, or at least give you the inspiration to just to feel happy and inspired in life again. But what I mostly am seeing is that you will soon have an understanding about what it is that you need to do to change your life for the better, and to rectify any real tangible issues that you have in your life that have been holding you back or preventing you from living the life that you want. And that's going to bring you self-love and satisfaction, the Nine of Cups, of wish fulfillment, of pride and satisfaction in your own strength and abilities to change your life for the better. There is an indication here that you may find love too, and then you also have the Two of Coins with the scales here, which can often also talk about balance and harmony and love, potentially, or at least unity with somebody else. So you may get assistance potentially from somebody else that can give you the answers that you seek. Somebody older and wiser may be able to like help you out of the problems that you have right now, either through giving you a lending hand, maybe giving you some advice about what you need to do to turn your life around, or even potentially like offering you some money is what I'm seeing too, if you are having some real financial restraints right now, pile 4. But mostly I just see that you will soon have the clarity and the inspiration to like change your own life for the better, that you will know what it is that you need to do to get on top of these problems. I also am seeing that like this time alone, if you are stuck at home alone potentially right now, pile 4, that in a way I sense it's doing you some good. Like the Hermit card really indicates to me that you've been able to reflect upon your life during this period of isolation and work out like what's most important to you. The Hermit talks about taking time out to like contemplate about the life that they've been living and what they want from life in the future in order to work out what their sole purpose is and what they feel is like the most important thing in your life. And I really am seeing that for you also, pile 4, it's all about connections with other people. Maybe reaching out and giving a hand to other people and shifting your focus. This is similar to pile 2 in a sense. Shifting your focus from like the things that are getting you down to maybe like helping other people out. Well, change your mindset and let you feel more vibrant and alive again. I think being of service to other people is the biggest gift that we can give ourselves, really. It's the thing that makes us feel like life is worth living. It makes us feel really happy inside, you know? So I just see a lot of self-love coming your own way, that you'll soon get the clarity about what it is you need to do to change your own life. But I really also sense that like turning your focus outwards and maybe shining a light on other people that may need a hand is something that you can do right now to at least sort of switch your focus from feeling down and out. Moving on from that, pile 4, let's get some further messages for you from the Angel Answers Oracle card. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile number 4 about what's coming their way when they choose to like change their life for the better and maybe shift their focus to how they can help others. Shine a light on like what other people need to do potentially to change their life too. You have a lot of power within you, pile 4, most definitely, with the King of Wands there in the Hermit card. Even though the King of Wands is in reverse, I sense that there's power within you that you haven't quite yet discovered. Like it will soon. I sense for you in this that you've been maybe going through what I would call the dark night of the soul, pile 4. That you've had to pause in life and take time out to reflect about what's most important. And it's when we do the soul searching within, when we go deep within and like start to see what it is that we want from life and what we need to do ourselves to change our life for the better, that we realize how powerful we are and how much strength we have within to be able to change our own life for the better. Spirit, can we get some messages, please, from the angel? Ask the Angel's Oracle card for pile 4. Oh, okay. There's 3 cards for you that just flew out. You have the Listen to Your Intuition card. A year from now, right. And your final card is Success. Would you look at that? Beautiful. Success with the exclamation mark. Okay. Well, I think those 3 cards tell their own story, don't they? Firstly, with the Knave of Swords here and the Listen to Your Intuition card, I know this is a bit of a cliche, but you already have the answers that you need within you, pile 4, to change your life for the better. I sense that you already know what it is that you need to do. It's just about like believing that you have the power to do it, believing in yourself and actually starting to do the things that will take you one step at a time out of your problems. If you do have some financial issues right now, asking for help from people that maybe will be able to give you money, or even asking for some advice from like a counselor or a financial like counsel service that can get you at least like start to get a plan in place to get on top of your financial battles. I just sense that you already know what it is that needs to be changed in your life. And very soon you're going to have the motivation and the insight to be able to take those practical steps that take you one step closer to coming out of the dark, basically. That you're getting now the confidence and the belief that you can change your life for the better. And in a year's time, I sense, you're going to look back and just see massive changes in your life. Not only in the sense that you'll be in a happier place where you will have overcome certain problems that were keeping you down and stuck, but really starting to see how much power you have within, to see the strength and the light within you that you can have success in anything if you put your mind to it, really. Remembering that happiness comes through with solving problems. It's not the absence of problems that brings happiness. It's the ability to find a way to overcome our own challenges in life. Challenges, in a way, are a blessing. They let us realize how strong we are, and being able to determine practical steps to solving problems is what brings us joy. So in a year's time, you're going to feel so much more at peace with yourself, powerful. You're going to be able to look back with the Hermit card here, looking back on your problems. Look back and see how far you've come, and know that you have the strength within you to be able to achieve whatever it is that you want in life, which is really powerful and amazing. Beautiful reading for you, powerful. This is kind of a blessing in disguise, in a sense. Spirit, can we get a closeout message for pile number 4, please? Just a beautiful sentiment to close out the reading. I see a massive turnaround in your self-confidence and knowing how strong you are, what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. You have the Malachite too of love, self-love, feeling at peace with yourself and the world. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. You may actually meet somebody, so that this could indicate here, pile, for that not only will you be able to overcome these problems that are keeping you stuck, get out of a mindset of feeling as if nothing is working for you and starting to see the power that the future has for you, starting to see the infinite possibilities of what you can achieve if you just take one practical step at a time to overcoming your own problems. But there is also an indication here that you may meet someone, that love is in the cards too. I'm getting also for you, powerful. You may meet someone very soon, potentially in a year's time, when you're starting to feel at peace with yourself, when you're confident in your own abilities to live the life that you want and to overcome your own problems. That's when I sense you'll be radiating love outwards, and that potentially you may meet someone that will, bring you even more love. But most definitely, I just see that with the eyes of love, I just sense that in a year's time, you're going to be able to look back on your life and realize that you have the ability to achieve whatever it is that you want now, because you've managed to overcome and dig yourself out of your own depths of despair. You've come out of the dark night of the soul, and you have a lot of love to give, which I commend you on, powerful. This is really beautiful. That's all I have for you, powerful. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, if you felt that this reading was of benefit to you and it would benefit other people that you know are having some problems right now, I'd love it if you could share it on with them. That would be great. I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.